on week 1, the very beginnings of my GLP1 journey on tirzepatide was frightening. I was so frightened. I was scared of the pain of the needle. I was scared of the side effects. I thought that the moment I injected myself, I'd be projectile vomiting everywhere. Of course, I do have an overactive imagination, but yeah. I also imagined the needle being at least 10 inches. I was thinking it was more like an epidural sized needle and not the tiny needle that it was. So I was super, super scared. I was so scared I waited several days before I even took the shot. Then I had to hype myself up because I was so scared. I'd be like, you can do it, you can do it. We've got this, we've got this. And then I took my shot. So in the shot in the tummy, it was no pain at all. And so, but that day I did feel kind of hazy. I think I talked about that before. I just had a little bit of haziness, and I did get a little bit flushed at work. Someone asked me if I was okay. So after that first day, I was like, is this even doing anything? Because I don't feel any different. I didn't have any side effects as far as nausea, or like I really did think that I would be just have to have a bag with me at all times. So I didn't have that. I was a little bit burpy, and some people have talked about sulfur burps. I didn't have any sulfur burps, and I feel bad for people that have sulfur burps, but I didn't have any of those. And that week I lost 6.2 pounds. My fingers started not being as swollen, so it felt they just felt looser, and they felt much better. Cheez-Its were my favorite snack, and Cheez-Its just did not, I don't know, like the kids say, it didn't slap. They didn't hit like they used to. And when I had some Cheez-Its, I was like, these kind of taste like cardboard. So I was a little disappointed in that, just because Cheez-Its, I've always loved Cheez-Its. I think it's a thing that a lot of times we equate food with people that we loved or things like that. And Cheez-Its are a thing that I equate with my gram. So, but I can still eat Cheez-Its if I really want to Cheez-It. It just doesn't fill the void. Really, that's what I think I was trying to do, was fill a void with the Cheez-Its. I did have a slight headache for a couple times, not all day long, just short things of headache. But it was so slight. It was just like, kind of feels like I have a headache. So that's week 1.